Hope you all doing well. This is Marvin with Preaching Sense. Just thought I'd do a video on some fragrances that are affordable, perfect for the winter months, the month of January and February. This should be a good list. I think just about all these should be under 50 bucks or so. So let's get right to it. I'm going to start off with a Lattafa fragrance. This is Silver Ramz, or I don't know if it's Rams or Rams, but this right here is, I don't think I featured this before, but it's really a Le Male, an Ultra Le Male by Jean Paul Gaultier type of clone. So if you're into those kind of, this is a little bit more youthful. I don't find myself wearing this one too much, but if you like that Ultra Male DNA, that kind of it has that pear, some bergamot, there's some spices in there. You'll get some of the cinnamon, and you'll get some cinnamon type notes in here. I think there's some cardamom and some vanilla in here as well. It's a very youthful, that's what I think of when I think of that Ultra Male DNA. So if you like that kind of stuff, it does smell good. It's just, I think it's more of someone in their 20s, early 20s type of vibe. Get your nose on it though. But you can get this for, I think, like, I don't know, 20 bucks or 25 bucks. It's in that range. Very affordable. It's a good smelling fragrance. So give that one a shot. So next one on the list here, we'll go with another, this one is another sweet fragrance. This is Ameer Oud, and this is another one by Lattafa. See here, see that nice color juice there. You'll get in this one kind of that by the fireplace type of vibe. So if you're looking for a by the fireplace type, it's not, I wouldn't call it direct clone, but it's in that kind of family. But it does have a little bit of oud in there, a wearable oud. You'll get a lot of vanilla and the creaminess from the sandalwood. So that's, this right here, I think you can get this for like 15, 20 bucks. Very affordable. So obviously you can blind buy it and give it a shot. It's not as smoky as by the fireplace. It's a little bit more sweeter than that by the fireplace type of vibe, but you're still gonna you'll get a hint of that smokiness, but just not as much as by the fireplace. But it's a nice fragrance, really nice wear. I think it lasts definitely long enough, especially for the price. So get your nose on that one. The next one on the list is another, I guess I'm going on a Lattafa run here. I have a number of Lattafa fragrances here. This here is Khamrah. This is by Lattafa. As you can probably see the bottle, you know what we're getting at here, right? We're talking about the Angel Share. So I love the bottle. Running about $35, and this one here is trying to clone or dupe Angel Share. I think it's a really good fragrance. I wouldn't call it a one-to-one clone. I'd call it maybe a sibling to Angel Share, or maybe a first cousin. That's the way I'd say it, because it's more sweeter than Angel Share and less boozy than Angel Share. So if that's what you're into, but still really good fragrance. I mean, you're gonna still get some of that cinnamon and that nutmeg, and it's really good. It's really good. You will not be disappointed in this one. You'll get the cinnamon and nutmeg. You'll get a nice amount of praline. If you know anything about praline, if you ever have praline with your pralines and cream for your ice cream, man, you're gonna get this caramel, this kind of candied caramel vanilla accord, and it's amazing. Perfect for this cold weather, especially just coming out of the holidays. You're gonna get a note of dates, and that's another sugary sweet type of accord. So it's a very sweet fragrance. You'll have some benzoin and some tonka. You'll get the ambers, even a little myrrh, which gives it a little bit of that smokiness, but Man, if you like Angel Share, if you're okay with the real sweet gourmand fragrances, this is it right here. Run you about $35. Get your nose on it. Very nice fragrance. Even if it's not a perfect clone of Angel Share, it is just, man, it's worth actually having both. So get your nose on that one. And then this is one by Maison, Alhambra. This is Exclusif Tabac. Oh, I was blown away by this one right here. It'll run you about $25. It is it's a clone of Carolina Herrera's mystery tobacco, which is hard to find. I've not put my nose on that one, so I can't comment too much on that one, but I know that that's what it's getting at. But this fragrance, if the Carolina Herrera smells anything like this, man, what a fragrance. It opens up with this osmanthus accord. Now, the osmanthus accord is in kind of a creamy apricot, a milky creamy apricot type of accord. So you're going to get some of these citruses right when it opens up. You'll get a little ginger, and but it does have the tobacco in it, of course, just like the name in the tobacco. So you're going to get kind of a sweeter tobacco. You'll have the tonka, so you get a little bit of that nuttiness, and then you will have a good amount of patchouli in there. Now, patchouli is really, patchouli is kind of a woody, earthy, sweet accord. It can be a lot really musky. When I say musky, I'm talking about not musty, but musky. Musky is kind of a seductive, sweet, woody, soft type of accord. So that's the kind of vibe you're going to get. If you like fragrances like red tobacco, if you like fragrances like Carlisle, those are the kind of fragrances that it's kind of a blend. And if you like maybe I was gonna say Leighton, but it's really red tobacco and Carlisle kind of mixed together. So if you're into those kind of fragrances, you're gonna like this one. And because it says $25, it's worth just going ahead and getting it. You could just look at the notes and know that this one right here blew me away. Really good fragrance. Okay, I'm lingering a little bit, so let me move on. This one I won't talk about much because I featured it before. This is Bentley Intense for men. You can see that. Man, just another quality fragrance, $30. It is you're really boozy. You're gonna get a lot of that rum. Oh, I love this one. It has cinnamon in there, so you're gonna get that booziness. You'll even get some leather in here, which is nice. Not too much, but just a nice hint of that. Good amount of benzoin, those rich resins, tree sap type of accords. You'll get some peppers and some woods in there, but you all know this one. Get your nose on it. Blind buy worthy. You don't even need to. It's $30, so you shouldn't be having to sample these. Next one on the list here. Let's go with this one. This right here is the one and only Moonlit Knight. You can see here. And this is a clone of by Dolce & Gabbana, the Luminous Night. And so if you're looking for that kind of a DNA, now that one it opens up with it's kind of a fresh ambery type of fragrance. So if you're looking for a little bit more freshness in your winter season mixed with the ambers, this is the one to go with. It has the some herbal basil accord in there. You'll get the bergamot. You get some of the peppers. So you'll get that earthiness, but just a little bit. You'll get some of that sweetness from the dates. So that's, as I mentioned before, that's kind of a sweet, maybe a little fruity sweet type of accord there. You're gonna get a little some floral notes, some ambers, and some creamy sandalwood as it dries down. It reminds you of a little bit of like Leighton. So if you like Leighton, mixed with maybe a little side effect. I know that's an interesting combo, but it's kind of like that. It gives you that vibe. A nice amber, fresh fragrance. Run you about $35. Get your nose on this one right here. If you're looking for a fresh amber, this one's the one to go with. Alrighty. Now, the next one on the list here is one. This one is another one by Lattafa, and this is Assad. I think a lot of people have talked about this one, so I shouldn't have to talk much about it. It is that Dior Sauvage Elixir clone. Most people agree that this is it. They did a good job. It's running you about $25. It is. You'll get the peppers as it open up. You'll get the pineapple. You'll get some tobacco in there. A nice, very wearable tobacco. You'll get the patchouli in there as well, which I mentioned before, that earthy, sweet, woody type of vibe. And then as it dries down, you're going to get the vanillas, you're going to get some ambers, maybe even a little benzoin, a really quality fragrance. Got good compliments from this one, really projected, lasted long. It did everything it was supposed to do, all for $25. Get your nose on this one. And a few more on the list here. We're going to go with this one here. This one, not too many people talk about it. Really cheesy fragrance in terms of the, presentation, bottles, whatever. Silver scent. This is Jacques Bogart. It's, it doesn't look like much. Run you about $20. But man, it opens up. This one's very versatile. This one's more of a year-round type of fragrance. So this one opens up with the lemon and the orange blossom. It has a lavender accord. So if you like lavender, good amount of lavender. So that's where it gets its heft from, and some cardamom. You're going to get the, it has a lot of things in here. You'll get some tonka, maybe some, maybe a little nutmeg, some spices in there. So it's really versatile. This one, I got really good compliments from my wife on this one right here. She thought it was an expensive fragrance, which, I was, that's how impressive it is. For $20, man, get your nose on this one right here. Silver scent. And then we're going to go with a couple more here. I know I already said that. This one right here is going to be Ministry of Oud. This is Oud Satin. And obviously this is an Oud Satin Mood clone. Very good job on it. One of my favorite fragrances is Oud Satin Mood. Man, you're going to get that rose. What a good rose, man. A couple different kind of roses here. A Bulgarian rose, a Turkish rose. So you're going to get kind of that full rose from that rosy rose from the Turkish one. And then the Bulgarian one is kind of a lighter, maybe a fresher type of rose, if that makes sense. But with a little hint, you'll get these honey, lemon type of nuances in this rose. It has a nice vanilla, nice oud, has a violet accord in here, and get a sweetness, a powderiness. It's just a good, man. I mean, Oud Satin Mood is one of my top 10 of all time. And this one, what a good job this one is. So get your nose on this one here. I think it's in that $30 range. I can't remember. But it's definitely affordable. And then last but not least, I will just mention here briefly. Sorry, got my keys caught in. Sorry, got my keys attached to my fragrance. Okay, this is Armaf Hunter Killer right here. And as you can see, the color, red juice. It is that red tobacco type of vibe, but it has its own little twist on it. It goes its own direction. So you're gonna get that cinnamon and that saffron. So that saffron will give you that leather nuance to it. You're gonna get some of that. You'll get that tobacco kind of vibe. I don't even know if they list tobacco when you ever look up the notes. But you're going to get the kind of maybe an incense and pepper. But this one it goes a little bit of a different direction than red tobacco in that it has this nice green apple accord in it. So that's where it lists like a whole bunch of notes. So it lists rose in here. It lists some ambers, and yeah, so it's a pretty, it's kind of complex, surprisingly. It's really good. I was kind of surprised about this one. But yeah, so it's red tobacco with its own, but it goes its own direction. So I'd call it a brother or a cousin to red tobacco. So if you like red tobacco, you want something a little different for $30, $35, get your nose on that one. And I think I've gone over a good 10 fragrances here that are affordable, perfect for the winter, January, February, and hopefully you all can get your nose on these. And if you enjoying these videos, like and subscribe, leave some comments, let me know some of your affordable fragrances, and look forward to talking to you all next video. This is Marvin with Preaching Sense. I'm out.